بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه ومن اهتدى بهديه واقتدى بسنة إلى يوم الدين وبعد. Welcome back to the countdown. Sadly, it's not as consistent as it was the year before, but it's okay. As long as we're preparing, that's all that matters. Whether we listen to the daily reminders or not, or whether we read all of those ahadith that people bombard us with on a daily basis from WhatsApp. Regardless, the bottom line is, am I preparing or not? Ramadan is just less than, 3 weeks now? Less than 3 weeks away, or maybe just 4 weeks away. How much have I prepared really? And how much am I continuing to prepare? I came across this book. It's wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. A Ramadan with the Prophet alayhi wa ala alihi salatu wassalam. It's written by a contemporary of mine, Sheikh Abdullah Yaz Mulani. Remarkable man, to say the least. Now in this book, he highlights how the Prophet ﷺ would spend a day during the month of Ramadan, very simply put. And he begins with that hadith, which we find in the Sahih of Ibn Khuzaymah rahimahullah. And from the hadith as well. I'm not exactly sure if we've already had another episode dealing with this or not. But if we have, wonderful and excellent. And if we haven't, I guess it's just another reminder of the same thing. So when the Prophet ﷺ encouraged the Sahaba radiallahu anhum to spend on those who are fasting, because fasting is very meritorious, it's very virtuous. And Rasulullah ﷺ encourages us to spend on the one who fasted. Provide for them anything, absolutely, anything with which they may thereby break their fast. So the Prophet ﷺ said, Man fattara fihi sa'iman, whoever fed during the month of Ramadan a fasting person, kana lahu maghfiratul lidhunubi, this would be, again, an expiation for his or her sins. Wa idqu raqabatihi minan nar, this would be deliverance or freedom or liberty for him from the fire of Jahannam. Wa kana lahu mithlu ajrihi min ghayri an yanqusa min ajrihi shay. So this then would give the one who is feeding the fasting person the equal reward of the one who fasted. And this wouldn't diminish anything from the one who was fasting in the least. Now Sahaba radiallahu anhum are curious. They want this reward. And anytime the Prophet ﷺ was encouraged the Sahaba, I mean, that's what was so amazing about them. They were the real deal. You can give me a ton of lectures and I might just practice once. They were given a single lecture and they practiced it for life. So now they want this too. They've already left their marks in so many other good places in Islam, but they want some of this too, but they don't have the means. That's the problem. In order to be able to feed somebody, you need to have something yourself. They said, Ya Rasulullah, laysa kulluna najidu ma nufattiru bihi as-sa'im. Not every one of us has got what it takes to feed a fasting person. The Prophet ﷺ said, don't worry about it. Why? يُعْتِي اللَّهُ هَذَا الثَّوَابًا فَطَّرَ صَائِمًا عَلَى تَمْرَةٍ أَوْ مَذْقَةِ لَبَنٍ أَوْ شَرْبَةِ مَاءٍ. You've got nothing to worry about. Allah is going to give the same great reward, the reward of fasting and feeding person, to the one who fed either by means of a date or a sip of water or a sip of milk. You get the same rewards. So we know during the month of Ramadan, MashaAllah, boy, the Muslims do a tremendous job spending for great causes, wonderful causes. If we get a chance, try to feed the fasting people as well. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for us. Aamin.